What if everyday habits you barely think about could suddenly get you fined or even flagged by authorities in 2026? Across Ohio, new laws are quietly reshaping how people drive, spend money, celebrate, and even manage their homes. Some of these changes feel obvious, others come completely out of nowhere, and one in particular is already catching people off guard. If you think nothing's really changed, you might be breaking a rule without even realizing it. Number 10. Restrictions on fireworks and backyard celebrations. Across Ohio in 2026, backyard celebrations are facing tighter control as new fireworks regulations reshape how people celebrate holidays and private events. What used to be a casual activity, lighting fireworks in your driveway or backyard, now comes with clearly defined limits. Authorities have restricted usage to specific dates and approved hours, meaning spontaneous celebrations can now lead to fines or penalties. The updated laws also require residents to follow stricter safety guidelines. Certain high-risk fireworks are no longer allowed for personal use, and in many areas, permits are required for larger displays. Noise restrictions are being enforced more aggressively, especially in residential neighborhoods, to reduce disturbances and protect public peace. Tell me, for everyday residents, this means planning ahead is no longer optional. Celebrations must be more organized, and safer alternatives like community events or professional shows are becoming the preferred option. The goal behind these changes is to reduce injuries, prevent fires, and create a safer environment while still allowing people to enjoy festive moments responsibly. Number 9. New recycling and waste sorting laws. In 2026, Ohio has introduced stricter recycling and waste sorting laws, making it no longer acceptable to toss all trash into a single bin. Households are now required to separate recyclables, organic waste, and general garbage properly. This shift aims to reduce landfill overflow and improve environmental sustainability across the state. Under these new rules, failure to sort waste correctly can result in warnings, fines, or even service refusal. Waste collection services are becoming more selective, and improperly sorted bins may be left uncollected. Residents must now pay closer attention to local guidelines, including how to handle plastics, food waste, and hazardous materials like batteries. This change impacts daily routines more than people expect. Simple habits like throwing away leftovers or packaging now require extra thought. Many communities are also encouraging composting and offering educational programs to help residents adapt. While it may feel inconvenient at first, these laws are designed to build long-term environmentally responsible behavior and significantly reduce pollution levels statewide over time. Number 8. Ban on certain cash transactions. In 2026, Ohio has placed new limits on large cash transactions, changing how people handle everyday payments and major purchases. While cash is still legal, using it for high-value deals like cars, property, or expensive services is now heavily restricted. Authorities require many of these transactions to go through traceable digital methods to improve transparency. The main reason behind this shift is to combat financial crimes such as money laundering, tax evasion, and illegal trading. Businesses are now required to report suspicious or unusually large cash payments, and some may refuse cash altogether for big transactions. This means residents must adapt to using bank transfers, cards, or verified digital platforms more frequently. For many people, this change feels surprising because cash has always been seen as a private and simple payment method. Now, financial activity is becoming more visible and regulated. Whether paying a contractor or buying high-end items, planning ahead with proper payment methods is essential. These rules aim to create a safer financial system while reducing illegal cash flow across the state. Number 7. Increased surveillance and privacy laws. In 2026, Ohio has introduced stricter surveillance and privacy laws, directly affecting how people use everyday technology like doorbell cameras, security systems, and drones. While these devices are still legal, New rules define where and how recording can take place. Capturing footage beyond your property, especially in private areas, can now lead to legal consequences. The laws focus heavily on protecting personal privacy. Recording neighbors, public sidewalks in certain contexts, or shared spaces without consent is becoming a serious issue. Drone users face even tighter restrictions, with limits on flying over private property or recording individuals without permission. Violations can result in fines or confiscation of equipment. For residents, this means being more aware of how their devices are positioned and used. Something as simple as adjusting a camera angle now matters. Many people will need to review their current setups to ensure compliance. These changes aim to balance modern security needs with individual privacy rights, ensuring technology is used responsibly without crossing legal boundaries or making others feel constantly watched. Number 6. Restrictions on water usage. In 2026, Ohio has implemented stricter water usage restrictions as changing weather patterns and periodic drought concerns put pressure on local water supplies. Residents are no longer free to use unlimited water for activities like lawn irrigation, car washing, or filling large pools without following specific guidelines set by local authorities. These new rules often include designated watering days, limits on sprinkler usage, and complete bans during severe shortages. Excessive or wasteful use of water can now lead to fines or temporary service limitations. Authorities are also encouraging the use of efficient systems like drip irrigation and rainwater collection to reduce overall consumption. For many households, this shift requires a change in daily habits. Keeping lawns perfectly green year-round may no longer be realistic, and people must prioritize essential water use over cosmetic needs. Small adjustments like watering during cooler hours or fixing leaks quickly are becoming necessary. These regulations are designed to preserve water resources and ensure fair distribution, helping communities stay resilient during periods of environmental stress and uncertainty. Number 5. New rules on pet ownership. In 2026, Ohio has introduced updated pet ownership laws that place stricter controls on how animals are kept, bred, and registered. While owning pets is still common, new regulations target irresponsible breeding, unsafe conditions, and ownership of certain exotic animals. Some species are now restricted or require special permits, especially those considered potentially dangerous. A major change involves mandatory registration and microchipping for many pets, particularly dogs. This allows authorities to track ownership more effectively and respond quickly in cases of abandonment or incidents. Backyard breeding without proper licensing is also being closely monitored, with penalties for those who fail to comply with animal welfare standards. For pet owners, this means taking extra responsibility in caring for animals both legally and ethically. Routine checkups, proper documentation, and safe living environments are becoming essential. These rules are designed to protect not only the animals but also the community, reducing stray populations and preventing harm. Adjusting to these laws ensures pets are raised in healthier conditions while promoting accountability among owners statewide today. Number 4. Expanded ban on public smoking and vaping. In 2026, Ohio has expanded its public smoking and vaping restrictions, making it illegal to light up in many more outdoor and shared spaces. Areas like parks, outdoor dining sections, public events, and even certain sidewalks are now included in smoke-free zones. This applies to both traditional cigarettes and modern vaping devices. The goal behind these stricter rules is to protect people from second-hand smoke exposure and improve overall public health. Enforcement has also become more visible, with local authorities issuing fines to those who ignore the updated regulations. Businesses are required to display clear signage, and repeat violations can lead to higher penalties. For residents and visitors, this means being more mindful about where smoking or vaping is allowed. Or stepping just a few feet outside a restricted zone is no longer enough in some areas. Designated smoking areas are becoming more limited, encouraging many people to reduce or quit altogether. These changes reflect a growing push toward cleaner, healthier public environments while balancing individual habits with community well-being and comfort. Number 3. Tighter regulations on short-term rentals. In 2026, Ohio has introduced stricter short-term rental regulations, directly affecting property owners who list homes on platforms like Airbnb. What was once an easy way to earn extra income now requires compliance with detailed local rules. Many cities have imposed zoning limits, meaning not every neighborhood allows short-term rentals anymore. Property owners must now obtain proper licenses and permits before renting out their spaces. Some areas also limit how many days per year a property can be rented or require the owner to live on site. Failure to follow these rules can lead to fines, listing removals, or legal action from local authorities. For hosts, this means treating short-term rentals more like a regulated business than a casual side activity. Neighbors are also gaining more power to report disturbances, leading to increased oversight. While these changes may reduce flexibility, they aim to address concerns about housing availability, noise, and community disruption. Adapting to these regulations is essential for anyone looking to continue renting properties legally and avoiding unexpected penalties or enforcement issues. Number 2. New restrictions on gas-powered equipment. In 2026, Ohio has introduced new limits on gas-powered equipment, especially tools like leaf blowers, lawn mowers, and other small engines commonly used for yard maintenance. These machines, once a normal part of daily life, are now facing restrictions in certain cities and neighborhoods due to their environmental impact. The main concern is air pollution and noise levels produced by these devices. Gas-powered tools emit significant emissions compared to electric alternatives, and their loud operation has been a growing complaint in residential areas. As a result, some local authorities are setting usage hours, restricting certain equipment, or encouraging a full transition to electric models. For homeowners and landscaping businesses, this change requires investment in quieter, cleaner technology. Electric tools are becoming the standard, offering reduced noise and lower emissions. While the upfront cost may feel higher, the long-term benefits include lower maintenance and compliance with evolving regulations. These rules aim to create healthier neighborhoods while pushing communities toward more sustainable and environmentally friendly practices in everyday outdoor maintenance activities. Number 1. Strict limits on social media. Use while driving. In 2026, Ohio has enforced stricter distracted driving laws, making it illegal to use social media while operating a vehicle under almost all circumstances. Activities like scrolling, posting, recording videos, or even briefly checking notifications are now considered serious violations rather than minor infractions. Law enforcement is taking a more proactive approach, with increased monitoring and higher penalties for offenders. Drivers caught using their phones for non-essential purposes can face hefty fines, points on their license, and even license suspension for repeated offenses. Hands-free use is still allowed in limited situations, but any form of manual interaction with a device while driving is heavily restricted. For everyday drivers, this means changing habits that once felt harmless. That quick glance at a message or notification can now carry real consequences. Many people are turning to voice controls or simply waiting until they are safely parked. These stricter rules are designed to reduce accidents, save lives, and promote more focused, responsible driving across Ohio's roads every single day. Ohio in 2026 is proving that everyday life can change faster than most people expect. From how you celebrate in your backyard to how you handle money, these new rules are reshaping routines that once felt completely normal. Some changes are focused on safety, others on environmental responsibility, and a few are designed to increase control and transparency in ways many didn't see coming. The biggest challenge isn't just the laws themselves, it's staying aware of them before they impact your daily life. What makes this even more important is how easily someone can break these rules without realizing it. A simple habit, repeated out of routine, can now carry consequences. That's why staying informed is no longer optional. It's essential for avoiding fines, penalties, or unnecessary stress. What small adjustments today can save you from bigger problems tomorrow. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more updates that actually matter to your daily life. Drop a comment below. Which of these surprised you the most? And if you want to stay ahead of new laws and hidden changes, check out the next video on your screen right now.